get you some food.
It all started when we saw a white, skinny, scrawny animal on our cameras. He looked like a ghost. I ran out, I put food, I put water, because I wanted him to survive. I was like, what on earth is that? I was clueless. I thought it was a coyote.
Look at him. Look at him. There he is.
So I went on the Ring Camera community and I said, can anyone identify this animal? People were saying, no, that's a dog that's been missing in this town for a few months. I was scared because we had the bobcats, bears in the woods. I started thinking the worst and I couldn't sleep at night. And I'm like, this dog needs to be able to defend himself.
Look at him. He's just staying closer now. He's not exploring in the woods.
I have trail cameras in our woods and I see the dog on there every day, and he was not looking well. He was in survival mode for many months, and he was a fearful, abandoned baby, and he was searching for food, and that broke my heart. So we just kept feeding him. I must have been refilling that bowl of food 3 times a day. So I'm already an anxious person and I didn't know what to do, but I knew I had to save him.
He's going back up on his hill.
We got the authorities involved and tried to get help capturing the dog because they had traps on the property. We were putting food in. We kept the trap open for several weeks just to get him comfortable to go in and out. He wouldn't go for it. And I'm like, this isn't working. I started posting some videos on TikTok, and a lot of people were giving me advice on how to deal with a feral dog. And one of those things was getting the dog to get familiar with your scent.
Hi, baby.
So I started to just stand outside, but not look at him. He was just slowly coming and watching every surrounding. As soon as I look at him, he would back off. That's what I learned. The more I ignored him, the closer he would get to me.
I'm not looking at him.
And I would try this again the next day, and I would just do a very sweet voice. I said, who's a good boy? You know, all the time.
Hey.
I always say, I love you. I think that's like a universal language.
Who's a good boy? Yes, you are.
I think he was so lonely, and that's why he was just coming to the house so much. And then the worst part was finding out he was a puppy. He was 7 months old. So the toys is just as important to him as food, right? I bought a box of toys in like a variety pack.
Look at Mama's guy.
And I got these squeaky rubber duck toys. I've never seen a dog get so excited. I would just hear him playing. But once I got to the point of petting him and feeding him out of my hand, there was a big trust. He one day just came in and I'm like,
Oh my God, babe.
Take it.
I mean, he was probably overwhelmed. He didn't even know how to be on a bed next to pillows. He's ripping them and chewing them. We were not prepared to take in a dog, but now I'm like, I don't care. I want to adopt this dog. You know, just whatever it takes. We're willing to negotiate. We want to keep him. He wants to be here. But we didn't want to name him Ghost. I just felt like it associated him with a negative past. He needed a fresh start. We decided to call him CJ.
Good boy. Stay.
CJ is a totally different dog. He was so lonely, very malnourished and very sickly. Now, kind of thinks he could do whatever he wants.
My shoe.
It's nothing we ever expected, but he deserves a beautiful life.
At some point in a storm, at 3:15, a injured, malnourished dog limped into our house.
Then at 4 a.m., my wife was standing over me. She had gone up to feed our daughter and says, "The baby's okay, but there's a dog in our house." And I go downstairs and there is this sick dog just sitting in our living room. The immediate reaction is, how did you get here? Because the doors are closed. The windows are closed. In the meantime, I checked security cameras, saw that the storm blew the door open. About 20 minutes later, a guy was walking by, saw the door open, went up, knocked, yelled. He didn't see a dog and just pulled the door shut. And then we found a vet. They were able to tell us then that she had no chip. So there was no way that we could do anything other than keep her. Susie's pup date for March 6th. We got Suzy and Jack and Joey, and George is being shy. And so while this is happening over time, we are getting Suzy healthy.
Oh yeah, sorry we woke you up.
So we're making sure she has all her shots. She's chipped. Fleas and ticks are gone.
So Suzy, as you can see, is already looking much better. She's filling out, which is awesome.
So about 6 months in, we know Suzy's gonna be okay. But as she started to heal and she got love and she got food, she just became almost like a puppy. And the estimation when we found her that she's 7 to 9 years old at the time. So now, all these years later, she's somewhere between like 13 and 15 years old. You could tell like she views this as a second chance at life. We've become best friends. And if I leave the house, she waits by the door that I went out of until I come back. Whenever I'm in the pool, she loves to jump in and swim with me.
Come on.
Come on, good girl.
She always feels safe in my arms when she's in the pool. And that's when it really started to sink in. This dog is ours. And it's thanks to someone closing the door for us. So fortunately, because of the internet, we were able to find Steve. He got to meet Suzy. I was able to take him out to dinner as a thank you. Yeah, I consider myself very fortunate to be able to make a positive impact. I like to think that 99% of people would do what I did. So I don't think that there's anything necessarily too special about the fact that I did the right thing. She's living a whole other chapter of her story.
Both my husband and I were not home that weekend, and my next door neighbor texted me and he said, "I think there's an animal in your backyard." So we checked our cameras and he kind of looked like a coyote puppy. And he was just howling. Like he was just very sad and looked confused and lonely. You could tell that he had just been running out in the wild for a long time. And that he was just very, very tired and hungry.
It's okay.
But ultimately we decided we needed to try to catch the puppy because a rainstorm was blowing in.
Hello.
Did my phone just die?
It's okay.
So my sister was brave and we were all scared because we were like, what if he is a coyote puppy or a wild animal? Like he could have a disease.
Look at my hand. He's trying to eat my ring.
Are you a dog?
We immediately posted him on all of the lost pet pages and like set up an appointment for the next day to get him checked for a microchip. And so, yeah, we kind of started gathering supplies and gathering everything that we needed to try and find his owners.
You happy boy?
And he was just really, really scared. Like he wouldn't come out of the kennel.
We opened up the gate for him to come out and he won't come out.
So we went to the vet to check for a microchip in case he belonged to someone, and he did not have a microchip. And then they did a general check to just make sure that he was healthy. The vet had confirmed that he was not a coyote,
What are you doing?
and they told us they thought he was maybe 2-3 months old, so very young.
You can come out.
After about 2 weeks, we kind of figured we just weren't going to find the owners.
Come on. Let's go outside.
This is not a dog. Like,
Yote, come here.
he's at least never been on a leash.
We decided to name him Yote because we initially thought that he was a coyote. So, the next few days after we found him and brought him inside, he started to really open up. You could see that his personality was coming out a little bit more. He was acting like a dog. He became just more playful. He was chasing me around and he was following me around, which was very cute. He was very goofy, very silly, just always kept me laughing with the things that he would do. One of the funny things that we noticed right away is that he yawns out loud, like very loud.
Oh my goodness.
And so that was cracking us up because, he was like this homeless dog and he turned into just this sleepy little baby that was yawning all the time. Another funny thing he would do is like if we gave him a treat, he would take it and he would like go hide it. So he would take the treat in his mouth and he would run off and like go bury it, try to bury it in the couch or in the bed.
Where are you going?
And then another thing, he was just so excited for you to pick him up and he would actually like fall asleep a lot in our arms. He would kind of like lay back on me and tuck his head into my shoulder and my neck. And so that was kind of unique and funny as well.
Are you getting adopted? Are you getting adopted? Are you?
We've had him for 4 or 5 months now. We've introduced him to all of our friends and neighbors. And he's learning that other people are good too and that he can trust other people. And he has just been the best addition to our family. But yeah, sometimes I just can't believe that it all started with a coyote in our backyard.